Guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to start painting our big bass. He's pretty big today, so I already started spraying a little bit of white. It's got an eggshell kind of brown on it. I had some extra paint. I ran out of primer, so do what you got to do when you're on a budget, right? So right now what I'm doing is I'm just going to layer some white all over our fish, because we want it to have a light color belly, and then incorporate, like we're gonna incorporate the light colors first, then darkers on the top. We don't want to make this fish, let's say, too vibrant. A lot of my fish have turned out really vibrant. I gotta tone down the colors, I've been told, and that's good advice. You know, if it's too bright, then it doesn't look good. So just adding. Today we're actually using inks, and the inks work very well through the airbrush. First of all, this is an acrylic ink. It's by Amsterdam. So I've always liked the inks. I like the fact that I got it hooked onto I drill a hole so it looks like it's going downwards. I can see where I'm going, and this way I can get the fish to have that kind of whitish look too. And then we're gonna add some greens, maybe a little bit of yellows, some black, some darker for the spots. Obviously, I have to say that the scales will come out. And I know we're gonna have to go get some more paint soon, because we are running out at times, and it's just time to, you know, stock up. Let's just keep on doing this. You can see while I'm turning it, you'll see the fish turning white. I had the curtain open, and with the curtain open, you could see it looked like it was white already. I'm shooting it at a pretty high PSI. You can see hear the pump still running. Yeah, I think I'm like over 20, which doesn't have that spitting effect where you see it all stippling. You don't want that. I'm laying paint down. I'm not doing detail. I'm just laying down paint. All right, so we have it covered in our white. We're gonna let this dry really well this time, because we don't want that glop. You know, it kind of pulls up. So once it dries, I'll take a look at it. If I think I see some spots, which I know I see a little spot right here, it's too heavy. That'll be easier to sand down, and then if I need to recoat it. If not, just continue with the colors. All right, stay tuned. We'll be back on the next color. Guys, so yes, I went and painted without pressing record again. I don't know if a bass can be this bright. Look at that new light, shiny. So that really illuminates everything up. It's 8,000 lumens, I guess it's called, or luminas, or whatever. Anyway, I'm just farting around, so yeah, I don't think a bass is supposed to be that bright. I gotta still put the lines, the black kind of lines there, follow up the lateral line. So I'm gonna get that paint mixed and I'll show you guys. So here we go. That's the best I can do it again with my skills of how to carve a fish and how to paint the fish and whatever. So got the little eyes in there I was saying about. Just glued them in. He's dark, he's light, he's got these little things on him. I don't know. I tried to replicate Danny's stuff, but you know what? He's way above what I can do, so that's awesome. And I don't care. There's no comparison to what one person could do to or another. It's based on just loving your art. So again, I painted it up, and I just wanted to show you guys this is what I did. So next step, I guess, is going to be part, I don't know where I'm at, 3, 4. It's going to be the base. So we're going to figure out, it's going to hang down like this on something, and then probably eating something. Like, even my mouth looks like shit, but I don't know. I'm okay. All right, guys, welcome back to the last part of the build, I think. All right, we got the fish done. We decided we're going to make a base. So just took a piece of, it's just an old light piece of plywood-ish. Doesn't matter, we're not going to see that part. I marked out what I want to do. So we're using cottonwood. We love cottonwood, just the best. And what I did was I drove some nails, little finishing nails in, so that when that goes in, we'll put a heaping of glue in it, and we'll stick it in where they're going. We marked off everyone. That's number 4. There's a number 4 spot here. That's good. What we're going to do first is we're going to cover our base. So obviously I did it. Always working with our little Lazy Susan. Beautiful thing to do. Just added a bunch of Mod Podge to the bottom. And then what we have is our sand. Now our sand has 2 different colors. It has a green and a brown base. And that's all I want to do is I'm going to sprinkle this all over, you know, all over the build. And that's going to be our sandy points. Now we're going to add some rocks probably into it too. So it's not just green sand. We might even just add some more brown sand to it after. We'll let it dry, see what happens. And then this will build up, say, our base, just to give it a more bottom look. Now cottonwood, there's cottonwood that's in the waters, so it's possible that this big bass is, you know, in a place where there's cottonwood trees that are there. We are in Manitoba, remember that, Canada. So what we're going to do is just add as much as we can. Well, we're going to add a lot to it, I should say. And we're going to let it dry. It won't take long because it's really nice outside today. So we're going to sit this stuff out in the sun. Alright, so let's just go with what we have here. It's just so it gets everything. Kind of shuffle it around a bit. And you can just pour the rest on it. And you can see that it covered the base pretty good. Now we're going to go sit this outside. I'll break it. Alright, so while we're waiting for that to dry, we do have some foliage, or whatever you want to call this shit. And we want to really bring some life to our cottonwood. So what I'm going to do is stick obviously some Mod Podge. This is an older Mod Podge that we've had, and I think it's still good, but kind of weird. It's really liquidy today. So we're going to do stuff like that, just to stick it in there, give it that, you know, crazy look. You know, just to get things with a little bit more color into our diorama. We don't want to go nuts, but we don't want to lose out either, because why not? So we'll just, you know, add a good amount of Mod Podge wherever we want. And the nice thing is Mod Podge dries pretty fast. This one's very liquidy, so it's probably going to dry up maybe a little slower, but not as bad. So we'll do stuff like that. We're just going to add pieces of whatever we have to our build. It doesn't matter where we're going with it. We just want it to have just that underwater look with a lot of green stuff in it. So more of that, you know, it's a swampy, well, I know that like our waters, I don't know, I wouldn't say they're dirty. Well, the Red River is, but you know, when you're fishing for bass, you want to look for shade and cover for them, I guess. Maybe I should do some research on that. Would help. So we're gonna go in with a couple of more, just make sure that we know where we're going with them. We could also add, we have some nice, really bright green. That would add a little bit of color into places. Wouldn't hurt it, I guess. We'll just kind of put them in different spots. Add kind of a mossy look to it, I guess. Gotta try something. And again, won't take very long to dry, even while we're building our diorama, or sorry, our base for our fish. There's a lot of room, a lot of time for where it can go. It'll dry, and then you can still work on it. It's not gonna hurt it, that's for sure. Stick some of that. Like, just be random with this stuff. Don't think it's got to have a purpose to anything, like, oh, it's got to be perfect. Well, be random. It's beautiful to be random. We got like little shakings of stuff we could add to the tree. This is just like grinded down. It's basically grinded down dollar store craft stuff here, whatever. It's just the leaves. So you know what we can do? We're just gonna glob some of this on here, and then take some of this. We'll just cover that up in there. Give it a little bit of a tree look in there. Mossy. Is that the word? Mossy? Mosey? I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. It's there. So yeah, just I'll give you a little look of that. Like that. And then yeah, and then you see the glue in there. Like I said, it'll dry up, or just take some more of this stuff and then just, you know, kind of grind it on there. And like let it cover the glue, and then you could sort of tap it off after. If you wanted to, I guess. Or you could let it dry and leave it on there. Might have to take some of this stuff off before we glue it actually to the base. I think it would make sense. I think that would help. We got some nice looking, something different. We also have the bass that's sitting on a nice piece of wood. And then we're gonna have a lure down here. So that's gonna be different. But one thing I wanna do is I really wanna cover up the stick that he's sitting on. I put him on just a pencil. That's all it is. That's all I did. So we're gonna give him some really nice bright green to go around him, and to kind of climb up the pool, the stick. Make it look like he's suspended, right? That's what we're looking for, is him to be suspended in midair. We don't want to see that kind of wood stick thing, I guess. You don't want to see it. All right. I think that's hidden pretty good. Sort of. Back, yeah, the back side, this one here. Well, I'm not going to do anything with the back. I'm just going to spray everything when it's done. I got some clear spray, and I'm just going to spray the crap out of everything after. May use a little bit of epoxy. I really want that fish to look wet. But this spray, I never know. I've never used this stuff before. Don't tell my wife I took it. Oh yeah, we got some shells too, if we want to put those in. Those shells. And of course, we're drinking out of our favorite cup, the Shop Kitty cup. What are you looking at? It's fine. All right. So in all, this is going to dry. We're going to let this set. We're going to let it dry. And we'll come back and we'll show you more. Guys, so we're done. And this is what I came up with. So you can see I put it on a base. I'm still going to paint that. I got some grass in there, like I told you guys. I actually added some rocks and just a little bit of color on the, you know, on whatever. Put a lure in there, a little froggy frog. He's going after the frog. There's the leader line going up, disappears. And then some shells. And goes all the way to the back. Don't worry about the numbers, I'll get rid of those after. And yeah, so there he is. He's a swimming, and he's going to eat a frog. So let me know what you think of this. I like it. I know my mom would like it if she was here. Anyway, guys, that's it. So it's just gonna take a couple of glosses. I got, like I said, the gloss. I'm gonna put that on instead. Fill that up, let it dry for a day or 4 hours or whatever it needs, and then we'll go from there. So don't forget, if I can do it, you can do it. Look how simple this was. I'm no master carver. I'm just a guy who likes to play with wood, and that's it. So I just wanted to show you guys it. If you put your mind to it, you can do this. Like I said, if I can do it, you can do it. There's nothing special about this. It's beautiful. Either I keep it myself or I sell it. I don't care. Either way, I love it. It's good. Keep on practicing. You're only going to get better. That's all I got to say. Don't forget, guys, choose your own path. See you on the next one.